State University celebrating 8 seniors tonight on their final home game on Joe Echols' floor. And it was smiles all around, but this tonight is going to be a huge game as Norfolk State sits atop of the conference, 2 games ahead of South Carolina State and Howard, who will all face each other next weekend. Delaware State 5-5, Morgan State in that second group of teams with 5 losses, along with North Carolina Central, Coppin State, and then Maryland Eastern Shore. Norfolk State, led by Brian Moore Jr., averaging 18.7 points per game, 56% from the floor, 41% from deep, 3.9 rebounds for NSU. On the other side, Cameron Hobbs leads the way for Morgan State. He averages 15.6 points per game and 45% from the floor, 33% from deep, 7.5 rebounds. It's going to be a great guard matchup here tonight.
Absolutely, Ross. Just like the first game they met in Baltimore, the Spartans' only loss was to Morgan. But the Spartans, again, in first place right now in the conference, looking to continue that with a win today against Morgan.
As Norfolk State coming into today's ball game, looking to continue on their winning streak. They're doing a great job right now, especially on the defensive end. They're trying to make sure that they continue to do what they have been doing in the last few ball games, where teams have been scoring 90 and 80 points per game. The Spartans have consistently kept their teams under 70 points.
Well, Morgan comes in first in the conference in team offense, scoring at 81 points per game. The Spartans first in team defense, Ross. So this should be a good one to see what team can, do what they do on offense and defense.
And it's a very good coaching staff led by Kevin Brodus, associate head coach Lucasa, Keith Goody, and Austin Freeman, and Keith Cochier all have been very, very instrumental in other successful programs inside of the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference, including Howard and this Morgan State University team as well. It's one of those things where teams have numbers, and sometimes it just can seem like a team has your number. And Morgan State, especially up in Morgan, had a double-digit lead until the Spartans cut it down late. And it's going to be one of those games for Norfolk State where they're going to have to make sure that they don't allow Morgan to get out and get going, led by one of the best mid-range forwards in the conference, and Will Thomas. Yeah, Will Thomas, a Baltimore native, had 31 points, Ross, on Saturday against Howard. Second team All-MEAC last season. He's a preseason first-team All-MEAC selection this year, averaging 14 points per game. So he's going to be a tough guard for the Spartans today at home tonight against the Morgan State Bears. And the Bears have one of the best coaches in the conference as well, and Kevin Brodus. The last championship the Spartans won, it was over Kevin Brodus and this Morgan State program. So again, these are 2 teams that really, really know each other well. Yeah, Coach Brodus, spent some time in Maryland and Georgetown, so he knows the DMV area. So he knows a lot. They get a lot of kids from up that way. But a great coach is always a good matchup when they play Morgan and Kevin Brodus is coaching. And the Spartans will start with their senior heavy lineup, and it doesn't really change much. No. It's one of those situations where this is an older starting unit for Norfolk State, as they are led by Brian Moore, again, who's probably been one of the best players in the conference to date. Yeah, he leads the league in scoring, having a great year, coming over a transfer from Murray State. Didn't know what to expect when he signed, but he's been as advertised as this season's gone along for the Spartans. And one of the things we know is that it's a tough road down the stretch. 3 quality games coming up for Norfolk State, including a quad 3 game at South Carolina State, which will help the Spartans out a lot going down the stretch. North Carolina Central and Howard, 2 teams that are coming up on the road as well. You look at it, Norfolk State is a 45.5% chance of winning that game at South Carolina State. One of the only games that they're not favored in going down the stretch. Yeah, it's a tough stretch, Ross. Even, tonight against Morgan, at South Carolina State, at Central, and then the finale at Howard at the Burr. So tough 4-game stretch for the Spartans with a 2-game lead in the standings. And again, South Carolina State will face Norfolk State and Howard, so they will have to face number 1 and the number 2 as the end of the season comes down as well.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough stretch either way you look at it, but you like to have that going into the tournament. You like to have a good test, and the Spartans going to have, unfortunately for them, they're going to have to do that test on the road.
As NSU will wear their home white jerseys. As you see Kevin Brodus there, the head coach of Morgan State, was an assistant at Maryland for a while, known as a solid recruiter. He's come to Morgan and made himself into a solid head coach as well.
Yeah, he knows that DMV area, did a great job of recruiting players to Maryland and Georgetown. So he knows the area, can also coach, done a great job at Morgan as well. Like you said, took them to the championship game against the Spartans.
As we are almost set for action. The cheerleaders are ready.
Nice crowd.
Yep, nice crowd everywhere. Here. As Meding gets set to tip it off, and he wins the tip against Akatobi, who was named the Defensive Player of the Week here this week, as the foul's going to be called immediately as the Spartans try to run some of their cutting action, and we'll see the first foul of the ball game called against Kieran Oliver.
First team foul.
As Norfolk State has the basketball underneath the basket. Here's a court left hook by Jalen Myers. And Myers puts it up in good. The Spartans quickly lead here in that game up in Baltimore. It was a comeback win for the Bears, as right back the other way. It's going to be a foul called against Quill Meding. That's his first.
And again, that was the Spartans' only conference loss. Terrence Jones had a career night, just a little too short in Baltimore the first time they played.
Inbound pass. Here comes to Lawson. Lawson inside back to Toby. He puts it up good, and he's fouled.
Talk about Toby being the defensive player of the year. 14-11 was his stat line against Central. He also had 3 blocks. So not only doing the defensive end, but also helping his team on the offensive end and getting the and-one opportunity early on.
At that time, just creating space, and Darden got hooked, breaking down, and picks up the first foul. Akatobi trying to complete the three-point play, and he does. Someone told me watch out for Daniel Akatobi, the senior from Fairfax, Virginia. Went to Falls Church High School. And he's in his senior season here at Morgan. Morgan in his zone as Brian Moore has it. Looks off for Darden. Darden kicks it to Ings in the corner. His three's on the way up, too strong. Rebound comes down to Meding. And the air ball was shot. Shot clock violation on the second possession of the game.
Yeah, Darden had Ings in the corner earlier, hesitated. So Ings didn't get a good shot up, and shot clock violation after the rebound.
Norfolk State and Morgan early here today as the game is just underway. Here's Hobbs. Fadeaway jump shot up to the left, doesn't go. Rebound comes down to the Spartans. Jalen Myers with the basketball. Gets it off to Darden, who misses the up and under layup. Rebound comes down to Akatobi. You see him change his shot at the rim there.
Yeah, very, very good at the rim, altering shots and contesting, making it difficult for players to go to the glass.
Back quickly, another foul is going to be called on the Spartans. Jaylani Darden, backdoor cut, gets Lawson free. And Darden will pick up his second.
So far, the Bears doing a good job of attacking the rim and attacking the Spartans in the paint on these last few possessions.
Lawson will go to the free throw line for 2. As First is on the way up and good. The second free throw is on the way up and good for Rob Lawson.
And early on, the Bears showing their aggressiveness to go to the goal early.
There's Brian Moore, bumps. Puts up the float off glass, doesn't go. Rebound comes down to the hands of Meding. His shot doesn't go. Tip into the hands of Lawson. Lawson off to a travel. Looked like a missed shot by Will Thomas. And we're going to have a technical foul called on Will Thomas.
He thought he was hit on that jumper, but looked like he traveled before that and said something to the official.
We're going to have free throws coming from Terrence Jones. The senior puts the first up and good. And Terrence has his first points. And checking in is Jaden Martin as Terrence misses the second. 2-point advantage for the Bears.
Again, Terrence Jones with that career night in Baltimore.
Thomas talked to the official just a tad bit too long there. Was asking for the foul call. He shot the air ball over Terrence Jones. With the basketball, here's Christian Ings. He finds Moore, crosses over. Looks off for Beding. And the Spartans will fire three with Myers. Shot doesn't go. Beding comes down with the rebound and it's taken out of his hands.
See the activity by Meding, though, early on, just snapped out of his hands as he was going up.
Norfolk State will get a turnover. Toby was just slipped of the pass, just couldn't catch it. Taken away by Terrence Jones, and a foul's going to be called on the three. And it's going to go against Rob Lawson. That's his first.
Good push that time by Moore. Got into the paint. And a good kick out to Ings. Ings took the shot, but fouled.
Ings will go to the free throw line for three, as Coach Rodas doesn't agree with the call. Ings toes the line. Puts the first up and good. He's got two more.
And Ings coming off of that most valuable player award in that CIT championship. The Rider transfer, Philly native, back again for the Spartans, doing a good job this season.
The second shot is up, and it is good. Philly will have one more. This to try to give the Spartans the lead. As Ings, the senior from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And the Spartans looking for their 20th win of the year. Ings goes 2 for 3. And quickly back into the front court. For Morgan, here's Martin. Martin didn't play the first time these two teams met. Only 7 players were suited up for Morgan the first time these two teams met. As Terrence Jones gets his hands in on the Martin drive. And a foul is going to be called as Terrence Jones.
I didn't see much there.
Contact.
Yeah. Good defense by Jones. That's what he's known for in the Spartans lineup. Good solid defense, can hit the open shot. That time too aggressive on the shot.
And Cameron Hobbs there did a good job of using his body to create some contact there as he kicked out his legs. And Terrence Jones was in his body. As the first free throw does not go. For Hobbs, you have one more.
Hobbs, 23 points. The last time these two teams played in Baltimore, and that win for Morgan, third team all MEAC preseason selection.
As the second shot is thrown on the way. And Hobbs goes 1 for 2. Last time these two teams met, it was Hobbs doing a lot of work late for the Bears. Here's Ings. Picks off the Myers. Myers off the Meding. Meding up and under layup is good.
Good play by Meding. At first he thought about the dunk, but used the rim as a shield to go reverse style to get the 2 points.
As the Spartans apply token pressure with 16 minutes to go here in the first half. Here's a jumper from Thomas. Might have been altered by Myers. Rebound comes down to NSU. Ings with the fake pass on the three. Pulls up a three, shot doesn't go. Back comes Morgan. The Spartans lead by 1, 7-6 with 15:40 left to go. As Hobbs gets up to Thomas, his jumper from the free throw line doesn't go, and Akatobi picks up the foul.
Good solid defense. Right now the Spartans not able to knock down any shots early, but defense is keeping them in the game.
It's been a slow start to the ball game. 14 fouls for Norfolk State, 3 for Morgan State. Let's see if the action gets to going a little bit more here offensively for both squads, right here on the MEAC Digital Network and ESPN Plus. Hello, welcome back to Joe Eccles Hall, Norfolk State, with the basketball as Myers takes the seat. Chris Fields in now for NSU. Ding has the basketball, looks off for Fields underneath the basket, and Chris continues to pick up where he left off against against Coppin on Saturday.
Yeah, that's what he can do, Ross. He can do so much for the Spartans. That time in the paint with an easy paint touch and put that in a layup for the Spartans.
The Bears have the basketball. Into the game is Trent Edwards. Edwards lobs it off to Cameron Hobbs, and Hobbs from behind the basket throws one up, puts it up and in.
Yeah, he's tough. Again, 15 points per game on the season. A tough shot with a great contest for the Spartans to still knock it down.
Brian Moore and the Spartan offense looking to get going as Moore gets underneath the basket. His shot doesn't go. And quickly back into the front court. There goes Morgan. Quickly, here's Hobbs. Working. Gets the triple team and gets the ball stolen away by Fields. Fields goes to the basket, lays off the glass, and good.
And Fields, again, you look at his body, you don't think he has that agility and that athleticism, but that time putting the ball on the floor, going with the left hand in traffic.
And this team has become a lot more explosive since Chris Field has gotten healthy, especially in the open court.
Absolutely.
As Morgan with the basketball. Lawson has it left wing now. 5 on the shot clock. Double team comes on Thomas. He puts up. Jumper doesn't go. Offensive rebound comes down to Edwards. He puts it up and in, and he's fouled as he slams it home with 2 by Chris Fields. As we check that steal out again, Chris Fields gets into the passing lane, does the heavy lifting, goes coast to coast, puts it off the glass and good.
You just see his ability, Ross, to just put the ball on the floor with his size going downhill.
Now the question for Chris is the second foul. The second foul as the free throw is no good. Rebound pulled down by Myers. Chris got 2 early fouls against Coppin, which took him out of the flow of things in the first half.
It's good to see him back in the lineup, though. Was out for a couple of games, back in the lineup to help the Spartans in the front line.
Here's a quick trigger on the 3 by Terrence Jones. And Terrence likes these Morgan uniforms as the Spartans get their first 3 of the game at 14-10.
Good shot by him. Every time he's open, he's going to take that shot. He knocks it down for the Spartans to put them up by 4.
Will Thomas doubled. Looks off. And the ball's going to be poked away and stolen away by Norfolk State as it trickles off the arm of Jaden Martin. Possession will go to Norfolk State.
And how about your best player on the floor, Ross? On the floor, going for the loose ball. Brian Moore saw that ball and went to go get it on the floor. Possession error goes to the Spartans.
as Ryan brings the ball into the front court. He has it. And the Spartans looking to work the offense as Fields gets his shot blocked, but it falls right into the hands of Myers. And Myers puts it off the glass and good.
Didn't look good at first. Two Spartans ran into each other, Myers and Fields, but Myers using his body control and athleticism to put that ball in off of the glass.
The Spartans ran into each other twice as Fields works against Thomas. Gets in the painted area. He gets the ball stolen away by Chris again. Here's a quick trigger from Terrence Jones. This three doesn't go. And it goes out of bounds. No touch with 11:57 left to go here in the first half. Norfolk State up by 6, 16-10 here on the MEAC Digital Network and ESPN Plus. Hello, welcome back to Joe Eccles Hall. 16-10 is your score. Norfolk State with a 6-point lead. And Ross scores for Ube, Gabray, and Ube. It's been an up and down first half, but neither offense has been consistent enough in this first half to make anything happen. No,
I just think both teams kind of feel their way out in this highly contested game here in Norfolk. I mean, Spartans right now shooting 40%. Not able to knock down some key shots, but again, the defense was keeping them in it, playing solid defense and turning the Bears over.
As the basketball belongs to Morgan State, the Bears are bringing it to the front court, trailing by 6. After Toby into the ball game. Last time these two teams met, 68 free throws were shot by both teams. Do not want to see 68 free throws tonight, as a foul's going to be called, and it's going to go against Daniel Akatobi. That's a big foul for Morgan. That's his second.
Yeah, that's the key guy in the paint. Again, like you said, Ross, Defensive Player of the Week, his second of the season. At that time, crashing the boards too hard. Myers had position and he knocked him down.
As Leaks checks in for Norfolk State. He looks off for Fields. Fields throws the ball away.
Yeah, just lost it. He's trying to do a ball fake. It slipped out of his hand.
As Chris Fields comes down and he gets the block on Trent Edwards. Again, make up on the defensive end there for Chris Fields. Had the ball slip out of his hands. Good help defense there as he blocked the shot of Edwards.
And made up for it on the defensive end. I know Coach Jones loves that. He talked about that the last game, how he's happy to have both Fields and Myers back in the lineup.
Sincere McMahon checks in for Norfolk State, and he comes up with the corral as the Spartans turn it right back over. Myers has the basketball, gets it taken away from him, and Trent Edwards will put it up in good.
Good, yep. Good initial block by Leaks. The redshirt freshman from Hampton, but Spartans not able to corral it, and Morgan puts it back in.
It's a 4-point lead now for, and they shoot turnovers. Have been an issue over the last few possessions. As Jordan Leaks has it with 10 on the shot clock. Here's Fields. Free throw line jumper on the way for him, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds, last touch by Morgan. And again, transition defense solid on the initial play as Leaks comes and pins the shot to the glass. But a good second effort as Myers gets the inbounds pass and puts it up in good. Good second effort there by Edwards, who put the ball in after the...
Yeah, that play by Myers. He's left-handed. He's on the right side, and he had to shoot that ball over a defender. That's a tough shot for Myers to put that ball in on the right side from his left hand.
As Morgan is fumbling around with the basketball inside. And another turnover by the Spartans. As Spartans struggling to hold on to the basketball. And then the inbound as well, just sloppy turnovers for NSU.
Yeah, just uncharacteristic plays by the Spartans. Just turn the ball over on just simple inbound. Not able to corral the rebounds. Right now, Morgan is getting a lot of the loose ball, 50-50 ball.
As the basketball's in the hands now of Hobbs. Hobbs gets his way into the painted area. The shot doesn't go. Sincere McMahon comes down with the rebound, nearly carried the basketball as he finds a nice rim run by Meding. And his shot was blocked by Akintobi.
Yeah, you see both teams active at the rim.
As the jumper's up, no good from Cameron Hobbs. And back comes Brian Moore. A three in transition. And a foul's going to be called on Wade. Yeah, we'll check that goaltend out. Or was it? As Wade. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Was off the glass.
Oh, yeah.
The shot wasn't going in, but there's definitely a goaltend there. As NSU works it around to Sincere McMahon. He's open for three. Shot's up and good.
That's the shot we've been looking for Sincere since he's transferred from Winthrop. Nice ball reversal, and Sincere knocks it down on senior night.
McMahon with his first bucket of the game, and the Spartans now lead by 7, 21-14. And back quickly comes Wade. And the block is going to be called. It's going to go against McMahon. That's his first.
I thought McMahon was there, Ross, in position. But they said he was too late, and they called the block on Sincere.
He looked like he was there on time.
Yes, sir.
Braced himself for the contact. Maybe wasn't set enough as the basketball will belong to Morgan. The three off the inbound doesn't go. And back quickly comes NSU. And McMahon is going to throw the ball away.
And Coach Jones wanted him to shoot it. He was open. That's his shot. He hit one earlier. And McMahon gave it back to Moore when he probably should have took that shot.
The basketball will belong to Morgan. As the Bears have it. And they'll run a weave. Get into the basket and scooping it off to Wade was Oliver. And he nails the slam. And back quickly comes Morgan State. Here's Philly. He kicks off to Moore. History's on the way up and good.
Again, we talk about Moore. Doesn't shoot many threes. Was actually a three-point specialist in high school. But he picked up the mid-range. That time he knocks down a three in the corner on a nice pass by Philly.
As Morgan will have the basketball. Hobbs swings it off to Lawson. Lawson looks back to Wade. Wade wasn't ready for it. And a turnover for the Bears. Immediate timeout taken on the floor as the Spartans lead by 8, 24-16. 7:14 left to go here in the first half. Sincere McMahon will take us to break right here on the MEAC Digital Network and the ESPN Plus. We're back here at Joe Eccles Hall, Norfolk State. Leading Morgan 24-16 as the Spartans will have the basketball. As NSU's 3 of 9 from downtown, 0 for 1 For Morgan State is Chris Fields. Checks back in for the Spartans. Fields has it. Refuses the screen, gets into the paint area, puts out the floater, doesn't get it to fall.
Nice play, though. The spin move in the paint by Fields. Got his defender to slide, just not able to knock it down.
Back quickly comes Morgan. They run a Princeton-style offense. A lot of backdoor cuts. As they pass the spots, as Lawson loses the handle of it as he kicks it out to Hobbs, who knocks down a three from the right wing.
Again, Hobbs had the hot hand the first time these two teams played. 23 points. Now has 6 on the night.
The Spartans have the basketball, leading by 5, 24-19. With the basketball down, here's Big Man. Big Man off to Chris Fields with 5 on the shot clock. Fields to Ings. Ings puts out the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to Fields. He puts out the floater, up no good. And the rebound's going to trickle into the hands of Hobbs. Hobbs goes to the basket, puts it off the glass. And a foul's going to be called.
Yeah. Spartans, again, at the rim, not able to put the ball in the basket. Some tough contests. Morgan goes the other way. Hobbs gets fouled.
Sincere McMahon picks up his second. As Hobbs goes to the free throw line for 2 shots. The first is up and no good. One more shot coming up for Hobbs. Second free throw is up and good. 4-point lead down for Norfolk, 24-20. Back quickly comes Ryan Moore. His shot doesn't go. Offensive rebound comes down to Terrence Jones. He puts it up and in.
That's the strength that time by Jones. Ball and arm possibly hit on that play. Stayed with it and still put it in.
Back comes a 3 from Lawson. It's up, no good. Rebound tipped into the hands of Jones. Moore, he drives to the basket, puts it up off the glass, no good. Fields comes down with the rebound. His shot doesn't go. Rebound trickles down to Jones. His floater's short. And another rebound this time comes down to Martin.
3-point blank shots by the Spartans. Not able to knock it down again. Good contest at the rim by Morgan.
And a good job of playing with their hands high in this first half with 4:45 left to go in the first half. Basketball in the hands of Hobbs. Hobbs steps back 3 on the way up, no good. Rebound comes down into the hands of Martin. That's a tough offensive rebound and put back.
Tough shot, long shot by Hobbs. Good rebound and put back for Morgan.
Here's Terrence Jones' 3, doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Martin. 4-point lead for NSU, 26-22. As Lawson gets a ball screen, doubled, kicks it into the corner. And a drive down the baseline and a kick to Lawson. His shot's blocked. Another tough runner up and in for Karan Oliver.
Yeah, Oliver, another tough shot. How about Meding on that block? Good defense that time by Meding. Just a great shot that time by Oliver.
There's Ings. Calls out the set for the Spartans. Works right side, looks inside now for Fields. Fields turns, lays up, and shot goes off the glass. No good, but a foul's going to be called. As the block by Meding picked up and put back in by Oliver will take us to break as the Spartans lead it by 2, 26-24 with 3:32 left to go here in the first half. You're watching MEAC Basketball on ESPN+. Before you score, there's a review now taking place. Not very sure what they're looking at now or reviewing now. As we are enjoying Greek night here on the campus of Norfolk State University. After review, Chris Fields will have 2 free throws. As we look at Chris Fields spin here. We saw the elbow there. Shot was blocked going up by Edwards. And we'll see 2 free throws coming from Chris Fields. Chris. Will toe the line for 2. The first is up and good.
Just glad to have him back, Ross, again with him and Myers in that front court. Can do so many different things with the versatility they provide for the team.
Second shot coming up for Chris. It is on the way up and good. 6 first half points for Fields. As Wade has the basketball in the front court. Spartans applying full court pressure. As the ball is now settled in the hands of Thomas. Thomas gets it off to Lawson. Lawson, with 8 on the shot clock, gets it back to Hobbs. Hobbs, a lot of head movement there, trying to show contact, but no contact was called. Basketball going over to Norfolk.
Good solid defense. Went off of Hobbs' knee. The active hands, and active movement that time by the Spartans to cause the turnover.
The basketball's in the hands now of Terrence Jones. Jones kicks it off to Ings. His three's on the way up, no good. As the rebound's pulled down by Oliver.
They're open shots. Spartans now 3 for 10 from 3.
As Hobbs looks off for Will Thomas. Thomas looks off for Lawson. Lawson pulls up from 17, up no good. Rebound fought for nicely by Meding.
Good solid defense by Terrence Jones. Just stayed right there. No foul, good solid defense.
Meding throws the ball away. Stolen away by Lawson. As Lawson, I don't know what he was doing. Looked to throw it up and back quickly comes Norfolk State on the break. Here's Ings. Puts it off the glass and good off the nice feed by Terrence Jones.
Again, you have a good shot. Make it a great shot that time with an extra pass. Jones to Ings in the paint for 2.
Norfolk State leading 30-24. As Lawson comes quickly back the other way. Fires a jumper from 7, didn't go. Rebound comes down to Myers with 1:30 left to go here in the first half. The basketball down here is Ings. Ings looks off for Terrence Jones. Jones gets it off for 3. Shot is too strong off the back iron. Rebound comes down to the hands of Hobbs. And right now, Spartans sort of playing into the hands of the Bears, especially with this zone that Morgan is playing. As we'll take a look at the Terrence Jones play a few moments ago. Jones did a good job of getting past his man, finding a wide open Ings. He put it off the glass and good for 2. But that's what you have to do to this zone, either beat it down the floor or also beat it through penetration.
Or try to shoot out of it, which the Spartans 3 for 12 now from 3. But like you said, Ross, try to get some penetration in the paint, some ball reversals, and everybody get a touch on the basketball to get Morgan State defenders moving around.
As NSU leads it 30-24. Basketball will belong to Morgan. They call their user to lose the timeout. As Morgan will inbound. Lawson gets it into Hobbs. There's Hobbs. 10 on the shot clock. We'll get it into the painted area. Hobbs kicks it back to Lawson. He spots up 3 on the way for him, too strong. Elijah Camara, who just checked in, will catch it. A timeout taken by NSU. As the Spartans will take their user to lose the timeout. 38.7 seconds to go.
This is a huge possession, I think, for the Spartans to go in with a little momentum. With 38 seconds left, the Spartans not in sync so far offensively. Some of their passes are just not crisp, and a lot of loose play on the offensive end. The Spartans have to clean it up in the halftime, but this is a huge possession here with 38 seconds left in the half.
It's a 6-point lead for the Spartans. Morgan State, again, has just been that team that has found a way to bother the Spartans offensively.
Yeah, just confusing, not really confusing the Spartans. The Spartans are getting open shots, but like you said, the zone is something they have to try to beat. Maybe make some adjustments at halftime to try to beat this zone.
As Norfolk State will have it as Camara inbounds, and Ings has to save it back into Camara. As Ings dribbles through traffic, kicks it off to Terrence Jones. Jones off to Camara, who hands it back to Ings with 13 on the shot clock. Ings looks off for Myers, who finds Camara. 3 on the way for him, up, no good. The rebound comes down to Meding, who steps out of bounds.
That was a good rebound off of the miss from Camara. He was trying to reset, step on the baseline in the process.
The Spartans and Bears with 12 seconds remaining here in the first half as Lawson and Hobbs will play catch. Hobbs with it with 6 seconds remaining here in the first half. Hobbs looks off for Thomas, who's going to be fouled by Medina.
I saw 2 travels on that possession, no call. But nonetheless, a good pass by Hobbs.
Meding will pick up his second. With 1.3 seconds to go. In the first half, Will Thomas will go to the free throw line for 2. With the first up and good, that's his first points of the night.
And that's surprising. Again, 31 points on Saturday against Howard. First points for the Baltimore native Thomas in this game.
Thomas puts the second free throw up and good. 1.3 seconds to go, and Ings fires a three-quarter court 3, and it draws the front iron. That's the way we'll go into our halftime break. Norfolk State will take a 4-point lead into the break, 30-26, over the Bears of Morgan State. We'll be back after this break on MEAC Digital Network and ESPN Plus. On the campus of Norfolk State University, Kashawn Hitz, who won our first championship with Norfolk State. Not the first one, but the first of our back-to-back championships here at Norfolk State University. And Kashawn was a big part of the program and still a follower of the program. Welcome back to campus.
What's going on? Happy to be here, of course, always.
Kashawn stuck his toes in the coaching waters for a little bit. Quickly pulled those toes out. These kind of games can make you a little bit nervous, man, as a coach. 30-26 is just going just tough ball games in conference.
For sure. Especially with this being their only in-conference loss, too, as well. You know, and on senior night, Greek night, it's a big crowd today. Yeah, it's a little close, you know, a little nervous, but they won the first half. So, you know, stick to it. Stretch the lead out in the second half.
One of the things you know as a senior, this is kind of a hard place to play. On senior night, you want to play well. You want to do everything you're supposed to do. But it's tough because of the environment, not only the environment, but this is the last time you're going to see Joe Evans.
Right. I think that the first half is definitely a little more emotional. And, you know, the emotions are running high and everything. But the second half, they'll definitely settle in and, you know, do what they need to do.
As you look at the sights and sounds here, it's nothing like a huge game that means something. And you've been a part of a program that's played in a lot of games that mean something, especially around this time of year. That's kind of hard. And you talk about the consistency of Coach Jones and his program. That's something that a lot of people want to be a part of.
Right. I think, you know, it's credit to also the success of the program. That's why there's also so many people here tonight to celebrate these guys on senior night, you know. And obviously, you know, Coach Jones' resume speaks for itself, but as long as they continue to be where they are and, you know, top in the conference, there will be showing outs like this as we gear up for, you know, the MEAC tournament and everything as well.
It's kind of unheard of. 3 road games at the end of the year. Look at ESPN Plus. I pulled up your stats. Are those right?
I had 8.3. We got.
No. It was good. Kashawn, you look at the championship you won here. What's the most important thing that you would take from that game or that championship year?
Honestly, just the brotherhood, you know. We kind of, Coach Jones runs us pretty hard. You know, he runs a tight ship, and you just have to kind of come together with your brothers, the coaching staff as well. They're a great group, and, you know, we were able to pull it out. So it's always great to come back, look at the banners, you know, speak to the guys that are here to carry on the legacy of the program. So I think just overall, just that family kind of environment, that feeling that I had here, it's always been here. Every time I come back, it's always love.
Kashawn, thank you for stopping by. Always good to talk to a former player, especially here on senior night, to get some of those feels. The final, the score here at halftime is 30-26. We'll be back after this break on the MEAC Digital Network and ESPN Plus. Greek night hit here at Joe Evans' home. 30-26 as you scored Norfolk State, leaving by 4 at the break. You know what we do at this time? We'll either take a look back at what we saw in the first half. And it starts with the inside play of Akatobi as he there fights through the foul of Darton to get the and one. Then Meding underneath the other way for the Spartans. Then Cameron Hobbs with a tough shot from behind the basket. And he gets that one to go. Chris Fields the other way. Goes coast to coast after the steal and picks up the play. But this is a huge putback for Trent Edwards. He got the foul too. As Terrence Jones knocks one down from 3. A 3 here from Cameron Hobbs. Both teams were trading buckets at one point. But again, it's the stick-to-itiveness of both teams that has made this a tough ball game. Jalen Myers has a solid first half for NSU. He's got 6 points. As Sincere McMahon found himself open, he knocked down the 3. And again, Brian Moore, who's been quiet tonight, hit a 3. But Terrence Jones, again, against Morgan State, has been the difference in this first half. Not only scoring, but also dishing the basketball as well. Hobbs with 7 points. Norfolk State with 10 fast break points. And Jalen Myers tonight, 3 of 6 with 2 assists tonight, 6 points. And Morgan State just 1 of 5 from downtown. Norfolk State 3 of 13. That's a look at our first half stats and highlights. Now we'll take a break and come back with the start of the second half right here on MEAC Digital Network and ESPN Plus. Thirty to 26 is the score. Norfolk State leading Morgan State here at the break. Ross Gordon will make a break here on the MEAC Digital Network and ESPN Plus. The basketball will belong to Morgan State to start this second half. As Norfolk State again trying to stay perfect at home in conference play. It's going to be a tough task to do. But again, second half adjustments has been where Coach Rob Jones has made his living.
Absolutely, Ross. I can almost assure you he's made some adjustments to combat that zone that's given the Spartans a little trouble in that first half. Again, the shots are there. They just look rushed, and some of the passes are not as crisp as they usually are. Again, the only loss was to this Morgan State team in Baltimore, but the second half adjustments, I'm sure Coach Jones and his staff talked about that they're going to make in the second half here.
South Carolina State leads Maryland Eastern Shore 64-39 with 12:27 left to go in the second half. Howard trailing Coppin State 41-30. North Carolina Central leading Delaware State 52-47 as the basketball is inserted to Akatobi. He has it. Looks back door, finds Lawson. Lawson gets his shot blocked. Great defense there by the Spartans.
Great defense that time as Coach Broder's trying to get a play on the backdoor cut to start the second half. Spartans did a good job to defend it.
As Ings looks off for more. And the Spartans with their first offensive possession here in the second half. Ings creates a little separation with the shoulder. Misses the shot, but right there on the putback is Jalen Myers. He has 8, and the Spartans now lead by 6, 32-26.
Myers tipped it with his right hand, didn't get it, and got the rebound and put it in with his dominant hand on the left to put the Spartans up by 6.
Will Thomas looks in for Akatobi. Akatobi, fadeaway jumper on the way is short. Rebound comes down to Myers. Back quickly comes Myers. He loses it on the way up. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Morgan.
Another good defensive play. That time by Iganobi. Again, defensive player of the week with a good contest on Myers. Spartans still have the basketball, though.
As Myers gets the inbound pass. Ings will get it into the hands of Myers, and Myers will put it up and good. He's got both buckets in the second half. For that shoot, he's down double digits with 10.
Just that quick release off of the pass from Darden. He got it, went right to his spot and put it up with the left-hand backspin to put it in the basket.
8-point lead now for the Spartans as Morgan will quickly make it 5 as Kramer Hobbs hit his second 3 of the ball game.
Yeah, Hobbs again trying to get hot. Knocked down a 3 off a nice ball reversal by Morgan.
With the basketball down, here's Brian Moore. Moore gets off to Darden. And Moore will pull up from 15. It's on the way up. No good. Medin comes down with the rebound. Misses the layup. Comes down with another one. Loses it on the way up. Puts it up with the left hand and good.
It's a good play that time to stay with it. As Medin was getting bumped around in the paint, Ross, but kept his composure to put the ball in.
7-point lead now for NSU, 36-29. As Hobbs comes back the other way, fade away 2, no good. 1 and done for the Bears. Again, the Spartans moving the basketball quickly until Ings fires a pass that Moore can't handle.
You see every time Moore gets it, they're hedging over, put an extra defender in that mid-range area where he likes it. Let's see what adjustments that Moore can make to try to get himself in the scoring bit.
7-point lead now for NSU, 36-29. Here's Will Thomas. Fadeaway jumper up for him is up and good.
That's a good shot. Little crossover through the legs. Medine with a nice contest, but Hobbs created just enough space to put it in.
Thomas now with 4 points as Brian Moore goes to the basket. He sneaks one up and in.
Well, he answered my question. How about just go to the basket? Not able to get his mid-range. He was hit, no call. But Moore, that might get Moore going in the second half.
The basketball, here's Hobbs. Double quickly comes with Akatobi. He kicks it off to Thomas. His three's up, no good. Offensive rebound, though, comes down to the hands of Hobbs. His floater's up, no good. Akatobi comes down with the rebound. He goes up and under, misses the shot. He gets another offensive rebound. Lays it off the glass and good. Timeout's going to be taken by Morgan State as the Spartans now lead by 5, 38-33 with 16-15 left to go here in the second half. We'll take a timeout on the MEAC Digital Network at ESPN+. Cameron Hobbs with 10 points tonight. So has Jalen Myers as the Spartans in the lead right now by 5, 38-33 over Morgan State. As the Bears apply full court pressure. Norfolk State looks to work through it. Brian Moore pulls up on the baseline. Shot doesn't go. Will Thomas comes down with the rebound.
That time Moore did get to his spot. Good solid defense that time by Morgan to force that shot by Moore just a little tougher than he would like.
Back comes Hobbs. Hobbs off to Thomas. Thomas gets his band in the air, pulls up in the painted area and comes up short. And back quickly. Comes in SU. And one thing the Spartans have done, they haven't gotten out a lot in this second half. And ran as Ings goes to the basket. He puts it off the glass and good.
That time with the right hand off the glass, absorbed the contact and still put it in.
As the Spartans see Hobbs again. Leave him open for three. That's his third. And the lead is back to 4, 40-36.
Yeah, Hobbs was there forever. Set his feet. Got a nice rotation, no contest. He knocked it down.
As Hobbs sees Myers pull up in the base in the painted area. Shot doesn't go. Kuel Medine came down with the rebound. And he'll be fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line when we come back from this timeout. NSU leading it by 4, 40-36 on the MEAC Digital Network and ESPN+. That got a night here at Joe Eccles Hall as the band is singing, enjoying themselves here for the final time here on campus. As the band is into it, and so should you. It's a close ball game here at Joe Eccles Hall. 40-36 is your score. Norfolk State leading by 4 as Kuel Medine will be at the free throw line for 2 shots. As Medine puts the first free throw up. And it's no good. Medine will have the second. As the second shot is on the way up and good for Kuel. As the Spartans now leading by 5, 41-36. Again, token pressure by the Spartans. Hobbs and Lawson have played the whole way here tonight. As it's Lawson now with the basketball. Looks off of Will Thomas. Thomas works his way to the baseline. Spartans double. As Thomas fires a long jumper, it's way too strong. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. Spartans will bring in Sincere McMahon and Chris Fields Jr. as Fields and Myers will be on the floor in the front court for the Spartans.
Just love that effort and sacrifice. Spartans on the floor to get that loose ball, to get that shot clock violation.
The basketball here's Moore. He looks off of Fields. Fields into the painted area, puts up a floater, doesn't go. He comes down with the rebound, puts it off the glass, and good.
What else can you say about Fields? This time, you have Fields and Myers on the court at the same time. Fields just bullied his way to the basket for 2.
7-point lead now for the Spartans. Neither team can just pull away as downhill drive, and Hobbs is going to be fouled. Chris Fields is going to be the guilty party. That's the second. That time it looked like Fields. There is he on the offensive end. Fought through contact. Looked like the same contact he provided down on this end as Hobbs puts the first free throw up and good.
Absolutely. I think Fields just was called because of his size. But again, he went straight up. Didn't bring his arms down. And still called him for the foul.
As Baines will check in for Norfolk State. As the second shot is up and good for Cameron Hobbs. Darden will trigger the inbound. Gets it off to Fields. Fields gets it back to Darden. Darden will settle it down. Melo Baines into the ball game for the first time tonight for Norfolk State. He has the basketball now for NSU. Gets it off to Fields. Fields with a great pass off to McMahon. His three is too strong. Rebound pulled away by Darden. And a traveling violation is going to be called on Sincere McMahon. As Lawson, McMahon got tied up there. As Morgan will have the basketball trailing by 5, 43-38. Here's Akintobi goes to the basket, and he'll slam it down with 2.
Good pick and roll that time by Toby. And he lets the Spartan faithful know about it on his way down the court.
Yes. Chris Fields with the basketball now. Puts the floater up the glass, no good. A lot of contact, it doesn't go. Comes down with the offensive rebound, puts it up, no good. Baines comes down with the rebound, puts it up and in.
How about the freshman just sticking with it? As Fields was fouled about 3 times on that play, but Baines, the freshman from right here in Norfolk, gets the 2 points for the Spartans.
Lead back to 5, and a turnover as Darden goes to the basket, and he'll slam it down with the left hand.
Another effort play, Ross, on defense as they get the turnover and the dunk from the Norfolk native Darden.
As Hobbs has the basketball with the left hand, steps back on the 3 on the way up, good. That's tough.
Oh, he's tough. He's a tough player.
The Spartans now lead by 4, 47-43. Hobbs not letting the Morgan State Bears die here tonight as Darden looks back for Moore. He finds McMahon, back to Moore. Moore pulls up from 15 on the way up and good.
How about behind the back with contact? And I tell you what, he went right to his spot. That was good defense, just a better shot by our boy Moore.
As Lawson brings the ball into the front court. for the Bears with 10:45 left to go here in the second half. The basketball, Hobbs. 5 on the shot clock, pulls up, jump shot way off. Baines clears the board for NSU.
Good box out by Haynes. The freshman doing a good job coming in.
Back quickly comes Brian Moore, and Moore's going to get fouled as he hits the floor hard. Hopefully everything's all right with Moore. That'll send us to the media timeout as Norfolk State leading by 6, 49-43. But we've gotten active above the rim. McAtoby with the first dunk. Then Jalen Dart with the left hand finish. And we're good. We're in for a good one here on the MEAC Digital Network and ESPN Plus. Hello, welcome back to Joe Echols Hall. The battle here tonight between these two teams. And both teams want the chance to get better seedings. And Norfolk State can't get any better, but Morgan State has played Norfolk State well twice here this year. And they're giving the Spartans all they can handle here at Joe Echols.
You're right. Like you said, the first time they played in Baltimore, the Bears were able to pull out the victory. But again, this was another hard-fought game here at Echols as Brian Moore knocks on the first free throw after he was knocked down before the break. Looks to be okay at the free throw line.
Moore puts the first free throw up and good. And he's starting to warm up as he hits both free throws. He has 9 points tonight. As Morgan State will have the basketball. A quick drive. The shot doesn't go for Oliver, who's been quiet tonight. Chris Fields cleans the board for NSU. And we'll see a man defense now for the Bears. Moore with it up top. Spins, fade away, on the way up and good.
Again, picking his spots, knowing where it is on the floor, playing at his own pace. That's what makes him a great scorer. That time got to his spot and knocked down the mid-range.
Moore puts the Spartans up 10. As Will Thomas will be fouled, and then a technical foul is going to be called against Brian Moore Jr.
Yeah, Moore got all ball. I thought he had the jump ball call.
There, he does have hands on ball.
A lot of ball.
As Hobbs goes to the free throw line for 2 shots. With the Bears trailing by 10, now trailing by 9 as he knocks in the first.
We just hope this doesn't give Morgan any momentum. Like the Spartans were up by 10.
Hobbs live for a second. It's up and good. It's Terrence Jones. Checks in. And that was at a crucial point.
Yeah.
Picked up that set as he had started to get going. As the Spartans down lead by 8.
And he's starting to find his spots and knocking them down, and now he's on the bench.
Back quickly, and shot doesn't go for Hobbs. Rebound comes down to the hands of Fields. Fields quickly off to Darden. Darden's here's from the sideline. A few ball screens coming. Darden kicks off the Fields. 3, top of the key, on the way up and good.
Again, we talked about his strength. But he also can step out and shoot it, extending his game as well as three-point line. Knocks down a 3 for the Spartans.
As the Spartans now lead by 11, 56-45, with 8:38 left to go. Here's Thomas. He has it right wing. He looks to work against Fields. Gets into the painted area. Shot doesn't go, but it's tipped in. Back to Toby.
Toby trying to grab the ball, slipped out of his hands actually, and goes in.
As Spartans come back the other way. Here's Chris Fields working at the left-hand elbow. Gets into the painted area, looks, work through contact, and doesn't get it. With the basketball, here's Oliver. He gets the ball. Stolen away from him, but a foul's going to be called. And that's going to send us to the under 8-minute media timeout. And that will send us to the under 8. The Spartans lead it by 9, 56-47. You're watching MEAC Basketball on ESPN Plus. .56-47 is your score. It's been a highly emotional game here tonight, as the basketball will belong to Morgan. As basketball's in the hands of Rob Lawson. He gets up to Thomas. Thomas swings it to Martin. Martin off the glass, shot doesn't go, rebound. Tapped into the hands of Darden. He's fouled. Foul goes against Lawson. That's his second.
Darden had an opportunity to go downhill. He stopped him before he could do and make anything happen in transition.
As Darden works right side. Swings it. Gets it back with 13 on the shot clock. Here's McMahon, corner three up, no good. Rebound fought for. And Myers is going to come up with it. And the timeout's going to be taken by Norfolk State.
Man, it's so close from knocking him down. That's what he's in there for. To knock down those threes. He's played almost 15 minutes in this game with some opportunities to knock down some open shots.
Well, we'll look at the difference in this ball game than the last time these two teams played. And again, you look at the score. It's a 56-47 ball game. That's where Norfolk State wants to keep their opponents.
And again, Morgan leads the conference in scoring at 81 points per game. Like you said, Spartans #1 in defense. So this is right where they want the Bears, with only 47 points with 8 minutes left in this ball game. Or 7 minutes left in this ball game.
Still a lot of time to go. But again, if you're Norfolk State, the defensive end is what pays dividends. Here's Darden. Looks inside for Baines. Baines turns with the left-hand hook shot. Doesn't go. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by Morgan.
Good, solid move by the freshman. Putting the defender on his hip, going over his left shoulder.
Fresh shot clock as Baines works his way to the baseline. Gets the shot blocked off the glass, and rebound comes down to Hobbs. Hobbs gets the ball poked out by Baines, but it will be Morgan State basketball.
You like the aggressiveness of Baines. Probably should have kicked that out when he got deep in the paint.
The basketball, he's at Toby. He pulls up from the free throw line. Shot doesn't go. Baines clears the board for LSU.
Baines does a great job as a freshman to put his body on the offensive player to box out.
Myers got hot to start the second half. It's been quiet since. This Darden works with the left-hand dribble, puts up the floater, and it's going to be blocked back to Toby. But it's going to be called a goaltending.
How about that play by Darden? Could have went off the glass, saw the shot blocker, so challenged him. He challenged the shot blocker, put the ball in the air. And Anunoby went for the block and was called for goaltending.
Yeah, that was on the way down. As Martin will bring the ball into the front court for Morgan. Kicks off to Lawson. Lawson will do the work. Finds Akatobi. He loses it on the way up. Puts it up, no good. A lot of contact there. As Spartans come back the other way. Here's Terrence Jones. His shot doesn't go off the glass. And it's going to be pulled away by Hobbs. He has a man running, and it's going to be high-flying Jaden Martin, and he slams it down off the alley-oop. Back quickly comes Myers. Kicks out to Jones, who finds Baines. And Baines tries to punch it on Akatobi, and Akatobi gets the block.
I think Baines just mistimed his jump. Didn't get a lot of elevation on it, and he was challenged at the rim.
Here's Akatobi. He pulls up from 17, up and good. And it's now a 7-point lead for NSU, 58-51. A 30-second timeout called by Coach Brodus. And you see the nice alley-oop from Hobbs to Jade Martin.
And a quick jump by Martin to get the ball in the basket. Again, 7-point game, about 5 minutes left. Spartans have to settle down and keep playing good defense and try to limit Hobbs and Tabs on the offensive end.
It's a 7-point lead here at Joe Eccles Hall for Norfolk State. And the Spartans clinging to the lead.
How about Sincere McMahon? 17 minutes tonight, senior night. Senior from Indianapolis getting quality minutes. Hopefully he can knock down a couple outside shots in the process.
There's Darden. Comes back the other way. Kicks out to Jones. He fires a three. It's up and short. Rebound comes down to Myers. His shot might have been blocked. Ball falls into the hands of Hobbs.
Yeah. Jones usually knocks that down, especially out of a timeout. Good call by Coach Jones, but Terrence Jones not able to knock down the open three.
Here's Thomas. He gets a ball screen. Works on Baines. Puts out the floater. It's going to be blocked by Baines. It's going to fall right back into the hands of Thomas, who lays it up and in.
Yeah, good play by Baines, the freshman. Playing active defense. Just lost track of the ball after the block. Morgan's able to get it easy, too.
58-53 is your score. Norfolk State with the lead. And the basketball. Darden with it. Left-hand dribble. Kicks off the big man with 8 on the shot clock. He finds Jones in the corner. 3 up and good.
Jones makes the tough 3 in the corner in front of the bench. Missed the easy one. But whatever works for Jones, he knocks it down and back to an 8-point lead.
Jones has 9. As Hobbs gets into the painted area, looks off Akatobi, lays it off in the glass and good.
Very active Akatobi, not just a defensive player, doing a good job offensively to find some space and get points from Morgan.
As Norfolk State will have the basketball. Leading by 6. 61-5. Terrence Jones open on the baseline again. He knocks down another one.
Just being aware of where you are on the court. That time by Jones. Saw the loose ball. Set his feet. Knocked down a nice mid-range jumper for the Spartans.
Terrence in double figures. Now has 11. Here's Hobbs. He steps through, and Akatobi will slam it down with 2.
Again, very active. Akatobi. That's just a young Baines not knowing where his offensive player was.
I can't mess up the young kid there. He did a good job of coming over to help. And just you got to defend on the perimeter of your Norfolk State as Darden looks in. to Jones. Jones will drive the baseline, dribbles off his foot. Turnover for NSU. And the timeout will be taken on the floor. The Spartans lead it by 6, 63-57. Here's Terrence Jones in the corner for 3. Big bucket there for the Spartans to put them up 8. But Daniel Akatobi is doing a good job inside, making things happen for Morgan on the MEAC Digital Network and ESPN Plus. Leading Morgan as Brian Moore will check in. So will Christian Ings for Norfolk State and Coel Meding.
And Baines, 11 quality minutes for the Spartans, takes a seat. The freshman, only 2 points, but 3 rebounds and solid defense while he was in the basketball game.
As Akatobi has the basketball. Looks off for Hobbs. Hobbs triple team. Lose the handle of the basketball, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Norfolk State.
Again, good closeout and good solid team defense that time by the Spartans when Hobbs turned the corner.
Inbound pass comes to Thomas. He'll work on Meding, gets to the elbow. His jump shot might have been blocked. Rebound fought for in the hands of Myers. Myers gets it off to Jones. Jones to Meding. And
was that blocked twice?
I have no idea what happened.
I haven't seen what, I guess they're gonna.
Let's see here. Jones got it off to Meding. Meding.
Oh, okay. They're going to review it.
I don't know what they were reviewing. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if we can pull that back up again, guys, to see what exactly happened. I don't know if Meding lost it on the way up.
I was thinking he lost it, and then it got blocked again as it was going to the rim.
And as Jones threw it up to Meding. Meding lost it on the way up.
I don't know if you can. Yeah.
It's not a goaltending.
It's definitely not a goaltending.
The only thing it'll be in Norfolk State basketball is Akatobi. Unless you get Will Thomas with the foul there.
Right, foul him on the wrist.
But you can't call a foul.
No, they're looking to see if it was a goaltending, which it wasn't.
And I think Meding is asking for the lob to be thrown there.
I thought it was coming when Myers had the ball. 3-on-1 break. And it was tough for Meding to gather it because he was running full speed.
Whatever it is, it should be Norfolk State basketball. I do believe that it was last touched by Akatobi. As we'll get the call in just a few seconds.
Again, Meding, 7 points in 23 minutes. Running full speed. He wanted the lob. It's going to be Spartans basketball, it looks like.
And they're going to say because of the possession arrow, the basketball will belong to NSU. I guess the difference is 2:05 left to go. If it's under 2 minutes, you can see who the ball went off of, even though Akatobi did knock the ball out of bounds. That's something you can look at here with over 2 minutes to go. Just looked interesting as Jones will trigger the inbound, and a 5-second violation will be called against the Spartans.
That's the worst thing that can happen there. Terrence Jones not able to get anybody open or find anybody open under the basket.
As Morgan will have the basketball. As Akatobi get off to Hobbs. He's had the hot hand today. Hobbs puts it up on the baseline. Good defense by Brian Moore. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Morgan.
Was great defense by Brian Moore. He had help baseline, but he cut Hobbs off as he turned that corner. and forced a bad shot, a tough shot, I should say. Spartans basketball.
Terrence Jones will take a seat. 4 Spartans in double figures tonight for NSU, including Chris Fields, who's 4 of 13 with 6 rebounds and 11 points. As Ings has the basketball, crosses over, goes to the basket, and slams it on Agato.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. I did not see that coming. Ings just comes out of nowhere with his dunk. And the defensive player of the week just got a poster.
And back quickly comes NSU after the missed 3 by Hobbs. Darden gets it off to Ings. Happy birthday, as Ings.
That's a birthday gift for you for sure.
Will work with his left hand now, gets Agatobi, puts out the float off glass again. And the senior getting rolling. And the Spartans now lead by 10, 67-57. Under a minute to go, and a foul is going to be called. And it's going to go against Christian Ings. It's going to be a 15 foul.
Wow.
And Morgan will have the basketball out of bounds. What a play by Christian Ings in the half court. And a timeout's going to be taken. What? Check that. They're not going to call a timeout. They're going to keep the play going here. Exactly right. As Spartans lead by 10, 67-57. As the inbound pass comes to Hobbs. Hobbs off the Agatobi. He gets his shot.
Wow. Oh, that looked like it was all ball from here. They said he got him on the head.
As Medina gets hit for the 3rd foul. But how about this? In the half court, Christian Ings gets up over Agatobi, the defensive player of the week.
Oh, my goodness.
It looked better in person, but it was good on film.
Yes, it was.
As Agatobi's going to the free throw line for 2 shots.
Met him at the top floor.
That is an SC top 10 nominee. As Agatobi at the free throw line for 2 shots, with the first up and good.
Ings is good for about 2 or 3 highlights a season. Emphatic dunks. As he had one against Coppin early in the year here. And of course, this one tonight, another one at VCU last year, I remember well. So Ings knows how to get the crowd into games.
As Agatobi makes both. Norfolk State with the basketball is Brian Moore. Scoops it off to Beding. He gets the ball taken away from him. Back comes Hobbs. He gets the ball taken away from him. Agatobi with it. Still with it. Fade away jump shot doesn't go. Offensive rebound. Comes down to Martin, and he's fouled with 24.8 seconds to go.
There's a lot going on in the paint.
As the foul will go against Brian Moore. As the lead is 8 for Norfolk State, 67-59 with 24 seconds to go. As Martin will go to the free throw line for 1-and-1. The first doesn't go. Check that. It's a 2-shot foul. Sincere McMahon will replace Meding.
McMahon, a good free throw shooter. That's probably what Coach Jones sees and bringing him back in with 24 seconds left.
And the second shot coming up from Martin is on the way up and good. He's 1 for 2. He's got 5 points tonight. As basketball's in the hands of Darden. Darden will lob it up for Ings. Ings goes to the basket, and he will win Moore at home.
Oh, wow. Moore wanted the lob, but Ings says, I have better ideas. I'm going to do a windmill in the game on a break on senior night, Ross.
And a foul's going to be called.
Wow.
As Christian Ames.
He's that guy.
Let that moment sink in for you, Philly. As this was the scene we just saw in Philly with the windmill. Another. Wow, that looks better on that end.
Wow.
As the Spartans will dribble it out. And the NSU will move to 10-1 in conference play for the 4th straight year. They'll have 20 wins on the season. And Norfolk State will win it 69-60, avenge their only loss in conference play. And the Spartans will get set to go on the road to South Carolina State and North Carolina Central as the band strikes up the tune. Norfolk State victorious here, 4th straight 20-win season for NSU, and we're excited to bring it to you. What an end to the ball game for NSU as we are saying so long from Joe Eccles Hall tonight, where your final score is 69-60. Norfolk State will win it here in Norfolk. The Spartans win it 69-60. All games airing on the ESPN networks are streamed live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN.